Welcome back, everyone. The Infinite Realms here to talk about The Last Duel. I'm gonna review this movie solo this time. The homie Josh couldn't make it. Honestly, he doesn't even know about this video, but it's fine. We're gonna have plenty of videos together, so it's gonna be all good. Today, we're gonna talk about The Last Duel. I just wanted to say, to clear things up from the last video, the channel is called The Infinite Realms. I said the Infinity Realm. I just wanted to clear that up just in case there was any confusion about that. It was an original name, but The Infinite Realms is the official name because I think that name fits as the channel where it's going to be multi-platform on reviews and other types of content that you'll see soon. So if that sounds good, make sure to check in, and let's dive into the video. The Last Duel, I was about to say battle. The Last Duel is an excellent film, in my opinion, that demonstrates a battle, a duel more per se, between Jacques Delegris and John Carouge. I know I've been drawing a blank there, but it's between those two men, Adam Driver, Matt Damon. And before I get into spoilers, I just want to say that this film is during the 100 Years' War. It's the last sanctioned battle, the last sanctioned duel in France. I don't want to confuse it, but yeah, it's the last sanctioned duel in France. It's violent, and there's a lot of, it's a drama, so there's probably going to be more talking than there is battling, but the battle in the end is a big payoff. It's very worthwhile watching, in my opinion, because of the stakes. So if that sounds good, stay tuned in for what I'm about to say. If you've watched the film, if you haven't watched the film, you've been warned of spoilers right now. Spoilers are going into effect, so to dive deep in that, what I have to say is that Jacques Delegris, Adam Driver, is Matt Damon's John Le Carrouge best friend in this film, both fighting for the same military in France. And it's a bit disappointing that this film gets a bit Americanized with the English language. I personally think French would have been fine. Kind of like how Squid Games had Korean speaking Korean. I like culture showing its true colors, but the film didn't go that direction, which was unfortunate, but at least I was able to understand him, so I can't really complain too much. Besides that, I really do like that the story's told well, even in English, so there are good parts to it. And so yeah, besides that, the film's really about a duel between Matt Damon and Adam Driver in that film. On behalf of Jodie Comer's character, Marguerite Le Carrouge, who is the spouse of Jean Le Carrouge, and the whole premise is that she's been raped by Jacques, who's Adam Driver, and you don't like that guy for the whole film because he's basically lying about everything that has to do with the whole rape case. He would just say, just deny everything. And the worst part about it is that Ben Affleck is advocating for him to lie. He's like, no, you shouldn't tell the truth. Why would you do that? You're going to just ruin your image, and you're more than likely are going to serve time, get hanged, get stoned, get tied up and burned alive. So, unfortunately in France, you might get, you won't just get straight to the dungeon, if you know what I mean. You're not just gonna serve time. You're probably gonna get killed in a death penalty. So yeah, those were very harsh times, of course, so it kind of makes sense, but it's not the right thing to do regardless, because it's rape. And I really do enjoy Jodie Comer's character because I feel like she's an upcoming actor who's kind of new to the game and movies. She did Free Guy as the love interest of Ryan Reynolds' character in that film, so she does a really good job of playing her character role and speaking up about her rape case, which is pretty big for that time period in 1386, which is a long time ago, like centuries ago. And it's like almost makes me think of the Me Too movement type deal because she's speaking up on behalf of a rape case, which, you know, women didn't have rights, almost like literally almost nothing in that time period. And that's unfortunate because her character was being faced with like uh, threats of death, like being stoned or, you know, like brutally murdered, I would say, in my opinion, because people would already suspect her to be a liar because, like I said, like women weren't treated at that same regard with honesty like men. So it would be much easier for a woman to like die for just saying like, oh, like, you know, I got raped, and she was telling the truth. So um you know, it's like, what the hell, like, why aren't these people gonna take my word for it? If I know what I've been through, I'm spilling my heart out here, and you know, no one's like taking this seriously. Even when she tells Matt Damon, like, you know, I got raped when you went to like battle England, like your mother wasn't here. And that's another person you might not like in this film, which I totally understand. If you watch the film, she's a woman who doesn't like Jodie Comer in that film. I don't know why. I mean, she doesn't like Marguerite, but you know, the same actor, same character. I don't know why, but she just doesn't. And you kind of gain some sympathy because the mother of John Cruz is also a rape victim. She's been violated, so very unfortunate and disappointing because, like I said, like these women weren't treated with like respect like they should have been, like they still should be. And I wouldn't ever take it as like, oh yeah, she enjoyed it. That doesn't make any sense. Like if you fight someone who's trying to rape you, like there's no way. I mean, you might think a side of her did, but regardless of what that looks like, that was honestly supposed to be Adam Driver's perspective because he believed that she would enjoy it because he was the one obsessed in love, and like he was obsessively in love with her. And you know, she didn't love him, you know, move on, but he didn't. So that ended up happening. And Matt Damon wasn't like the best character either when he reacted to it. um I just like that he stood up for his wife because he was like in disbelief that his best friend would do it, and he was like kind of abusing his wife. I mean, it was abuse because he was like kind of like choke holding her. He was choke holding her and saying like, are you telling me the truth? You know, say, like, look at me in the eyes and tell me you're telling the truth. And she did. Didn't need to go that far. Like, she's your wife, dude. Like, you left, your mother wasn't there. Clearly this doesn't seem like a joke. It's not even something that should just be something where I need to like physically suffocate your neck to get the truth out of you. Like, that's insane. So that happens. You know, you might not even like his character for doing that. And you know, the relationship between him and his wife aren't the best either. Like, there's like very short scenes of like them having intercourse, and then it's like, you know, why are they like, I get that they're a couple and you know that it just so happens, but it looks like she doesn't even enjoy it at all. So you might feel like she wants to be with Jock, but far from the truth. She just finds him Jodie Comer just finds him attractive as her character Marguerite, and that's all there is to it. For a woman to speak up about rape, she would have to face a death penalty, a possible death penalty, if what she's saying was possibly not true, in which many cases a lot of men will find a hard time believing a woman's words over a man. So there's that, because there's a part of Jodie in the trial where she's like, a part of me wish I never said anything so I don't have to risk dying and not being able to raise my child, because she just wants to raise her child because she's already pregnant. And you kind of think like, is this Jock's child, is this John's child, is it between Matt Damon and Adam Driver, because you don't want it to be Adam Driver's kid, you want it to be Matt Damon's kid, and that's what it looks like at the end because the kid has blonde hair and everything. But yeah, it's best assumed to be Matt Damon's child. That's what everyone would want, of course. It's just debatable because he has sexual intercourse as Jodie, Matt Damon's character, consensually, and it seems like they're not getting anywhere. And then after Marguerite gets raped, it's like, oh, she's pregnant now. So it's a matter of debate, honestly, but the best hope is that it is Matt Damon's kid. There's that. And so the best part is now in effect. The duel, the actual duel that happens at the end of the film. There are battles in the film, but they're very short-lived. Honestly, you don't really feel much empathy because you're just seeing a lot of people fight who you don't know in battle. There's no fleshed out characters, none of that. But in the best part of the movie where the duel is happening, you do feel like the stakes are super high, because since Matt Damon's character wanted to have a duel with Adam Driver, it seems like he is putting his masculinity before his wife, because if this duel happens, he has to win or else he will be executed and his wife will be executed, which also means his future son or daughter will be executed. And it's all bad, like burned to death, stoned, whatever, And the best part is that Matt Damon, he wins. He actually wins the battle. It's very violent, so it's crazy, but very interesting to watch, because you feel the payoff of him winning, and that's the best part of the film. If you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. So that's all I could really say about this film. So if you enjoyed it, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe for more content, more videos. There will be different videos as soon as possible. So yeah, I mean, I love movie reviews, TV reviews, but there will be other content. So stick around next time for the next video.